What's going on, gamers? Okay, so I want to cover a topic today that I feel like is overburnt out, and this is the only thing people keep on focusing on PlayStation, and it seems to be a topic that just keeps on like staying relevant. If you look at other departments in the industry, the electronic industry, the industry in general, the gaming industry, the political industry, there's so many problems in this world. But when it comes to Sony, it just always goes back to this physical disc phase out backlash. And AGN has to cover this because I'm like, okay, this is kind of getting petty. We already know the rules to the game. We know how this actually works, right? But I kind of find it funny that it's like, bro, do I have to really cover this again? Yes, I do, because it's getting annoying. Okay, so Sony emails PlayStation users full terms amid disc phase out backlash. Yeah, bro, it's getting this nuts now. It's like we know the biggest thing in the world right now is the Grand Theft Auto 6 drama with CyberLeak. Nothing's bigger than that, and I'm keeping you guys up to date on this. But let's step to the side a little bit. Let AGN entertain you a little bit with this stuff. We know Xbox fanboys are butthurt, so they're going to cope on this. Some PC fanboys, they're butthurt too. It's like, yeah, come on, man. All right, so become a member. Leave a tip down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. Here we go, baby. Let's go. Let's get into this. Sony sent mass emails this week. Yeah, this is what Sony's doing. Sony is literally provoking you, though. Guys, stop being a puppet to Sony. Don't let them get to you too much. Sony sent mass emails this week with complete copies of its TOS, Terms of Service, stressing that digital purchases grant only a limited license, not ownership. Okay, so hold on, let's stop right here. Red light, stop sign. You don't see the top of my head for a little bit, but that's okay. What Sony is doing is they're literally punking you, all right? If you let them, you don't have to let them punk you. All right. I'm a digital only guy anyways. We know what's going on with Netflix, Spotify, everything. Yeah, sure. I know there's a little vinyl trend to the side, but let's be serious here. Why is Sony doing this? Because they know they can get away with it. We're Rockstar. Don't play games with me. We know what's going on here. The timing hit hard during the backslash. If you're letting them do that to you, right? Let them TKO you, man. Stand your ground. To the company's plan to end physical disc production for new games in January 2028. Still a while away. We have to wait till we get there so that we can see the final results. Don't be naive. In a PlayStation blackout protest, I'm sorry, it's not going to do anything. What are you going to do? Look, bro, there's tons of people right now that play PlayStation. They play free-to-play games. They might have a little bit of PlayStation Plus. They might have a lady friend to the side. They're watching Netflix. They may get it on to the side. They may hang out with her a lot. They may have stuff going on in the world. They may go out to events. I'm just saying. Let AGN speak something to you. And they don't buy anything. And there's millions of people that actually do this. They're not going to overspend. Right? That's why I said in PlayStation blackout protests from August 23rd. It's right here in front of you. Let AGN zoom in for you. Yeah, I'm nice like that. I'm gonna zoom in for you again. August 24th to 30th. Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, I haven't had PlayStation Plus till February. I can promise you, I'm getting close on the camera. You'll probably smell my skin. That there's a lot of people that does not buy games on PlayStation Plus unless like Steam is super cheap games. And they sit there on the dashboard, they get in the party chat, they get on Netflix, they listen to Spotify music, they do all these things. And they are doing a blackout just automatically. It's like, bro, I ain't buying nothing in a while. What are you talking about? Right? This little stuff that you're trying to do, like gather this little cult rage against Sony, guys, just listen to me. It's not going to help you out. AGN has been out. He's had a good time out tonight, hanging out with cool friends. This ain't changing nothing. ain't changing my perspective, my usual coverage on things. I just want to tell you something. This right here is not going to move the needle in the haystack. Just listen to me. This PlayStation Blackout to me is kind of like an organized little code event, but Sony's going to look in the back and they're going to grab a bag and they're going to be eating a popcorn. They're going to be like, you think this is going to change anything, son? It ain't going to do nothing. I'm just going to laugh at you. So yeah, the PlayStation Blackout protest from August 20th to 30th, urging users to power down consoles. Bro, whether you turned your console on or off, if you didn't buy anything, you're actually a part of it. You do that automatically. That's why I said it. Oh, people just get on to do what they want anyway, selfishly. You ain't changing that actual selfish gene of the human being. They're going to do what they want to do, man. It's going to be hard to actually convince them. Definitely the horde. They don't give a damn. They're going to live their same life the way they want to. And their selfish genes are going to wake up and do what they want to. And they're going to look at your post and be like, this is what I feel. This is what I want to do. They're going to do it. Take notes. Players highlight right here. Players highlighted risk like losing access if accounts are suspended. What's the percentage of that though? While critics called the move tone deaf amid calls for stronger ownership rights. Yes, because the critics are actually right, because they're saying the same thing I'm saying. You can sit there and try to make this cult-like movement, kind of like politics. You can sit there and cry all you want. But the thing is that it's not going to change nothing. They don't care. You don't know what type of entities you're dealing with that are looking at you. They're not going to change. You've already voted with your wallet, meaning your money, what you want. You put the industry in the digital realm at this percentage that it's at like now. And the corporations, the companies, they looked at the stats, they looked at the numbers, and they looked at you and they said, we already know who we have. So you can sit there outside of that and cry all you want, but we're not changing our mode of operation. That's why Sony sent those emails telling you, let me remind you of how things work. Though all content creators of YouTube like myself and other people have told you that this is how things are going to work. This is how things have worked in the Microsoft world. Over in the South Korea world where they're manipulating the RAM, they know what's going on in those worlds. Those are mostly digital realms. These PC realms are 100% digital. You're not supporting physical copies. Let AGN tell you the truth. I'm not here to lie to you. I'm here to tell you the truth. That's why a lot of people get mad at me, because I'm not going to be a fraud and I'm not going to sell out and lie for you. I'm going to tell you right now, the game that you're playing is a losing game. Digital wins. You've already told the company, the world, and all these vampires and entities what the truth is. You want diskless worlds. You want to be in a digital download matrix. You want to be in a cyber world. Let's not play games. Google knows it. Amazon knows it. Microsoft knows it. Sony knows it. Nintendo knows it. The movie industry knows it. Netflix knows it. Hulu knows it. Disney knows it. The cell phone companies knows it. It's all digital. It works better. It's space efficient. Outside of the only thing I don't like is limited license. But at the end of the day, you're in a dream, aren't you? You're going to let it go. You think you can hold on to this forever? This isn't the forever world. This is a dream. Though the longer we stay in it, the more realistic we take it, and the more we don't want to let go. It's hard to let go. You want it to last forever. That's okay. But AGN's sitting here to tell you, everything has a time limit. It's depending on who you're with in the spirit. But I'm not going to go deep into that, but I'm just saying, like, everything you're doing, the critics tell you. You see what I just highlighted? Tone deaf. They don't give a damn, bro. It's all about profit. And keeping the game going positively for the corporations and making as much money as possible off of you. Sony's telling you the same thing. You want to know what I like about Sony? They're not being fake with you. They're putting it in front of your face. Nintendo does the same thing. Japanese are kind of like that in a way. They're not going to play games with you. They're going to be like, look, I'm gonna email you again. Let me remind you. This is how things actually work. Let's go down here. Here it is right here. AG is gonna bring it to you. 1.4 terms of service, the license to you. The software is licensed to you, not sold. You are granted a limited, non-exclusive, non-transferable, and personal license to play or use the software for your private, non-commercial use on the system or device it was intended for. Hold up. They reminded you of things we knew for a while. The software, anything you purchase on a store, is a license. Kind of like you have your driver's license, right? You think you got to keep updating it because it's not permanently yours. You've been getting hit with this in real life your whole time. Now you're moving into a video game entertainment world. Did you know the car you have right now is a license? Your whole life, your whole real life has been a renting fee. And if you have something that you're renting and it breaks down, you don't know what to do, you have to go to the engineering corporation and pay them money. Everything has been licensed to you for a long time. And you've been accepting it and living it in reality, in this matrix. Not sold. You think when you go to a car dealership, it's a deal for a license. You drive that car every single day, you put gas in it. You take that more serious than anything. That's how you get to work. Don't play games with me. And you have accepted it. Now they're moving to something that's less real than that. A medium that is entertainment, that is movies, that is music, that is licensed, that is video game programming, binary matrixing, downloads. Zeros and ones, you know it. The zero is whole, the one is duality. You got unity and duality. AJ could break it down for you. It's right there in front of your face. You have been accepting this whether you understood it or not your whole life. So what they're doing is they're granting you. See, I grant. What does granting mean? A limited, meaning it's a time limit. Limit means limit. Non-exclusive, it's not exclusively yours. We're sharing this. Non-transferable. Once you sign that contract, like in the courts, everything, bro, it's the same game. Then you get your personal license to play around with that vehicle and to use the software programming in there for your private, non-commercial use on the system or device it was intended for. This license is only effective from the indicated software release date, meaning the moment that you've signed that. Early access date or beta release date. Any rights in the software that we do not say are granted, here we go again, granted, limited, granted to you, and the license are reserved for them, including all intellectual property in the software coding. Guys, this has been in front of you for a long time. I'm just trying to tell you, were you sleeping the whole time? Did you not understand the way this system was working? Because I'm trying to put the truth in front of you. Don't think that this is just a Sony problem. This is a you problem. You may have not read this the right way your whole entire life. It's been in front of you. Not just no damn video games, but in front of the things that you're using to put your kids in, your school, your work, everything. It's been there the whole time. Sony's just being honest with you. I know you're mad at them, but who supported this? You did with your wallets. We all did. That's why I say I'm not that mad at this, because I've been understood this system. Do you think it was going to change? No. Politics, everything. The only way it was going to change is if you voted different as an individual and as a person, as a citizen on a ship. It is a ship, like a Titanic ship. It's a lot of them sink. If you want the truth, HGA will give it to you. I could play the video game, but I could tell you about the law of the sea and the law of the land. It just depends on how much you want to understand. That's why I tell people all the time, people that come there like beef with me, I'm like, I'll destroy you. I'll rip you in half. I don't have to be nice. You think I don't see through you? I do. You don't know what type of game you're really playing, do you? You don't know what type of corporation and entities you're actually dealing with in reality. You just want to selfishly, with your genes, get on and play the game you want to play. But let me tell you something. These companies, these corporations out in the world in front of you, the reason why they're in a position that they are is because you let them by your free will of choice. I'm going to start getting deep on these videos because you can't say they got here by themselves. If you never gave them any money, they fall flat and they go bankrupt and they disappear and they change their mode of operation. AGN has always been real with it. I got to be. You got to understand my spirit to understand me completely. And I'm telling you right now, it takes two to tango. Don't just get mad at these companies and these corporations. Get mad at the horde. Get mad at the people, the sheeple. Get mad at the people that are actually making them get in this position. You keep on thinking and crying at the companies. It's just a way to change the game. But the people are going to sit there and say, what if you had 90% of the people disagreeing with you saying, I'm still going to give them $9 billion this year? What are you going to do about it if the people that you're trying to fight against the company for are telling you, you can do whatever you want, I'm still going to support them? Yeah, bro, what you going to do then? That's why I say you're blinded if you're only looking at the company or the corporation. Bro, you got to look at the other side too. That's all AGN is saying. That's why I had to make this video, because I'm like, look, bro, Sony's just telling you what they want to do based off of what you did. You see what I'm saying? You got to look at both sides to see the whole truth. Otherwise, you're polarized looking at one point of view. Come on, man. We can sit here and entertain all day, but at the end of the day, if you want to get past the entertainment, you want to go to the Wizard of Oz, you want to pull back the curtain, then you want to go to the people, the sheep, and all that, you're going to be like, man, you know what? I'm not so much as mad as the company. Let me go ahead and split this up and look at some of these people. Yeah, you might want to do that. And if you can't control the people, then they could just manipulate them all day and ignore you. This is the way that the game works. I had to make this video because I got to help you out. Because I feel like some of these people sitting there thinking you just only point at the corporation. I'm like, bro, that's all you saying? Because let me tell you something. It's a lot more complex than that. So yeah, become a member for $3. Leave a tip down below. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this. AGN had to make this video for a reason. Please tell me you understand what I'm saying. Do not play games with me. Let's be real here. Later.